Alright, we're back. So, we had a couple matches go by while we were disconnected, so I'm going to run through those results real quick. I've got them here. Gungo Burr beat Bluegrass. Yosh beat Noencroc. Pollyanna beat Chi-Chi. Tower beat Cinnabar. Claude beats Curietta. And last but not least, it's going to be Mori versus Thoth. Mori's going to win that one as well. And with that, we are caught back up, back to the matches here. Looks like I'm still dropping a little frames though. I think I'll probably be good though. Had a little bit of a hiccup. Internet. There's a lot of rain coming down right now, so I'm pretty sure a branch fell down and knocked out a bunch of service or something. Looks like we're probably fine for the time being though. My bot's not freaking out, and that's usually the first thing that dies when my connection's interrupted, so I think we're good to keep going. Alright, so Watermelon versus Pegasus. But let's go back to Group Sigma. It looks like the top three that are going to be advancing to the finals, Noencroc, Gungo Burr, and surprisingly Bluegrass, who flunked out of the Qualified League, made a comeback through the Sigma League in the Prize League to make it to the season finals. So really surprising from Bluegrass. We'll see if he's able to do well in the season finals. Maybe we'll see something happen to him here. But Shroud and Zezus are going to have a tiebreaker. We've got a few seconds, so let's take a look and see how that tiebreaker is going to go between those two. I think Zezus won that game, though. Yeah, between Shroud and Zezus, it looks like Zezus was the one that came out ahead. So it's going to be Noencroc, Gungo Burr, Bluegrass, and Zezus going into the finals from Group Sigma. And Group Sigma is a little bit of a special case. Unlike the other groups, there is no chance. You have to make it into the finals or go home. So, yeah, Group Sigma, sorry to everyone remaining back, but it looks like Shroud, Whole Horse, Cowboy, Chi-Chi, Yosh, and Pollyanna all getting eliminated, so we will not see them again in Season 7. But starting in Season 7, I am going to make that group a little bit more forgiving. There's going to be a Group Sigma redo for one of the positions, and then I'm also going to add a couple Survival League positions as well. So even if you get eliminated from Sigma Group, you'll still have maybe a free entry into the Survival League, or you might get another chance in the Sigma Group for the next season. That's not going to happen this season. I've already made the rules. But great down air from Watermelon. That's going to put him back in the game against Pegasus. He's still a little bit behind, but I think this level definitely plays to Watermelon a little bit. Sometimes the Amiibo like to use their up B over the center of the stage, and it's not going to affect Kirby too much, but sometimes we might see Pegasus try to do his up B over the side there, and that's going to give Watermelon a free shot against Pegasus if they try to rotate to the other side of the stage. But it looks like Pegasus pulling ahead just a little bit. But Watermelon's going to have a chance here to get off stage again, but he doesn't quite take it in time. But it doesn't look like he needs it. He's going to get that second KO first with Pegasus right behind. And Pegasus has to be careful here. He's currently in 3rd place, but if he's not careful and Sporticus and Mr. Mjolnir do good in their games, they could potentially knock Pegasus out of the finals and into the up and down tournament. And this is going to be close enough. It looks like it is Watermelon going to take that game. So now at this point, Pegasus really is going to be banking on Sporticus and Mr. Mjolnir losing their games. Cinnabar also, but he already lost his match a little bit earlier against Tower, who I think has the best record in the Prize League. Let me double check my facts on that one. Oh, he'll be going against Nazgul, so if Nazgul wins, they'll both be tied with the best record. But it looks like Watermelon gonna beat Pegasus, and that gives him a shot at the Up and Down tournament. I'll have to look and see what it looks like after these next few games are resolved, though.
TDD. Harry.
And actually, this is really interesting, especially for Pegasus. Mr. Mjolnir and Sporticus, like I said a couple minutes ago, he needs both of them to lose their match, and because they're both going against each other, only one of them is going to lose their match. But then, at that point, it's going to go into a tiebreaker between Pegasus and whoever wins this game. So let's take a look at both of those characters, and we'll see who Pegasus is going to be rooting for in this matchup. Actually, it looks like Pegasus beat Sporticus and Mr. Mjolnir, so for Pegasus, he doesn't really care who wins this game. I believe he is going to be going to the finals. I'm not gonna say it yet, but because sometimes my hunches and my little behind-the-scenes math are done a little bit too hasty. But from what it looks like, I think Pegasus is going to be going into the finals, and these two are going to be dueling it out for a seat in the Up and Down tournament next season to protect their position in the Prize League. I'm surprised Sporticus is actually doing as poorly as he's doing right now. I shouldn't say poorly, because he's still about middle of the road in his group. And that group is made of the top 10 of, I believe, the 120 Amiibo that were in the Survival League, or some crazy number like that. So I say poorly, but Sporticus is actually still one of the top Amiibo that has been participating this season. But that being said, he was just about undefeated in the Survival League, but he's been taking quite a few L's during the Prize League season. And it looks like it's coming back to haunt him, because even if he wins this match, he will not be going to the finals this season. Alright, Mr. Mjolnir is currently ahead, but he's got to be careful. Once you have a Terry at 100%, it starts to get really dangerous. And it looks like he's going to be getting him off stage, so that can help him a little bit. And he gets back on, but gets knocked right back off by Mr. Mjolnir. He's playing it right, and there's one of those big hits. He needs a couple more to catch up, though. Mr. Mjolnir needs to get that KO if he wants to keep his lead, and it looks like he does it. Sporticus does get a couple good hits in, but at 58%, Mr. Mjolnir's sitting in a pretty good spot, especially on a level like this, where if he gets Sporticus stuck in a... If he gets him stuck under that... those little wooden blocks in the middle of the main stage, the AI sometimes kind of freaks out, and it's not so bad for Mr. Mjolnir because he's got a pretty good vertical recovery. But Sporticus, once you get him off stage, it's going to be really, really dangerous for him, especially if he gets stuck under the level. Cute little footstool there, but it's not going to be enough. And Sporticus got the first final smash. Looks like Mr. Mjolnir does not want to give him any kind of edge if he can avoid it. And Mr. Mjolnir does get it. If he can land this, even at 47%, that should be more than enough to get the win. Even if it's in a bad direction, but it looks like he's got Sporticus on the edge. He can use it right now. Oh, but looks like... Oh, actually, Sporticus just barely making it back. And he does prevent Mr. Mjolnir from using the final smash, but now at 82%, he needs to get some damage on the board, or hope that once he's over 100, can just get a couple really, really good hits in. He only was able to get one in on his second stock, though. And Sporticus having some trouble getting on stage. Mr. Mjolnir trying to guard that ledge, and it seems to be working. Oh, this is dangerous! And it looks like Sporticus getting Mr. Mjolnir right on the side of the screen, over 100%. Like I said, that's dangerous to leave a Terry hanging over 100 like that.
Start the battle. Piranha Plant. King TDD.
Oh, actually, now that we've got the results, let's look at Group Omega. Tower going 8-1. That's going to put him into the finals along with Mori in second place. And then third place and fourth place is going to be a tie between Sporticus and Pegasus. Pegasus, like we saw earlier, is going to win that tiebreaker. After that, there are 2 spots. Actually, no, there are no up and down spots for the Omega group, I believe. I think they go straight to the. Actually, let me take a look. I forget how the Omega group works. Okay, so 5th through 8th is going to be going straight to the qualified league. And it looks like that's going to be Watermelon, Mr. Mjolnir, Cinnabar, and then there's going to be a tiebreaker between Cloud and Thoth, with the loser, along with Kyrieta, going into the Survival League in Season 7. But hey, if they can play through the Survival League into the top 10, I'm sure they can do it again in Season 7. Well, maybe not Cinnabar, but he's going into the Qualified League, so he's safe. And it looks like between Jazzbarian and Ficus, Jazzbarian's going to be going into this last stock with a huge advantage, and Ficus not going to have a chance to get another Smash Ball. Just saw the final Smash. And Jazzbarian is in a position to end it right now, but he's got to seal the deal quick before Ficus is able to build up any more damage. Ficus needs to use some more ranged attacks, maybe some of the Patui or that charged up smash attack to stay away from Jazzbarian. You don't want to give him the chance to get one of those tilts in. Oh! I'm not sure what happened there. I think it was an up smash, maybe a down smash. But it looks like Jazzbarian was able to get the KO off of the top of the screen. It looked like for a second that Ficus was spiking Jazzbarian, but I was like, it couldn't be the spike because they were over the stage. But yeah, I guess Jazzbarian got that hit. Now in Group W, this is where it's going to get really interesting. The bottom 4 Amiibo are all 2 and 6. So just by winning these matches, we've got Warfare, Ficus, Chimero, and Bananas. Just winning one of these matches could potentially put them into 7th place, putting them into the, well, only into the Qualified League, but it will protect them from getting sent back to the Survival League for next season. So Ficus already lost that match, so their opportunity is up, but Warfare is going to have a shot at it. And in doing so, could potentially knock Leah out of the finals as well, because that would make Leah and Jazzbarian have to go into a tiebreaker situation. Which I'm not sure who would come out ahead on that. I believe Leah would win that tiebreaker. Let me double check.
1, go!
Oh, actually, no. Jazzberrian beat Leah in the head-to-head. So Leah has to win this match if she wants to go into the finals. Otherwise, she's going to have to defend her prize league position in the up and down tournament. Good down air. Leah starting out strong, only taking 7% damage on that first life. And looking great for Leah so far. Warfare having a little bit of trouble. He might be having to be forced into a tiebreaker against. So far, just Ficus. We'll have to see how Kynero and Bananas do on their matches. And there it is, a 2 stock from Leah. That's gonna slot her in for the finals.
Start the battle! Ridley! Elra!
Alright, and Nazgul versus Ayer. Both of them, looks like they're both slotted in for the finals at this point. Right now, they're just playing for bragging rights, but also a seed position in the finals, so... They're both guaranteed to make it into the finals, but if they win this match, they could potentially be getting a better spot in the finals, and a great start from Nazgul. He's going to get a KO and have the final smash. So it's going to be really important for Ayer to knock it loose, but it looks like she doesn't need to. Nazgul going to be just slightly off with that smash attack. And Ayer going to get a chance to do a down air, but doesn't quite line it up. Can't get it in... can't quite get lined up in time, but she's gonna get another chance. There she goes, right off the side of the stage, evening up the game. Only 30% behind with a great down air off the left side of the stage. And another one! That puts Ayer in a great lead going into this last stock for Nazgul, but looks like Nazgul is going to be firing back on his own, trying to get off stage to even out this match as soon as he can. He does not want to take any damage in this third life, because Ayer is forced to be reckoned with here. Any kind of edge that she can get, she's going to be able to push that advantage, especially when you've got a level like this where there's not only the side gaps, but there's also a gap in the middle of the stage that she can take advantage of. And Nazgul doing the best he can with that disadvantage that he was going into on his last life. He's at 66%, so that's pretty spikeable for Ayer, and looks like she was going to take another shot at it there. She's had no shortage of opportunities to do so. But Nazgul building up a little bit of damage. If Ayer wants to win this one, she has to get that KO quick. But there also is a smash ball, and if she breaks it, and it looks like she does at 85%, that's going to be an instant KO for Nazgul. And there it is. Ayer, depending on how Pig God does, she might have just put herself into the top seed position for Group W. And by Nazgul losing, I believe that means Tower has the best prize league record for this season, going 8-1.
Start the battle.
And in this match, Kai Nero versus the Season 5 second place winner, Pig God, also one of the most tenured Amiibo in the league. I think this, yeah, looks like this is going to be his 50th game that he's played.
Three, two, one, go!
And looks like Kai Nero's starting out really aggressive, which is what you need to do when you're going against a... when you're punching up, you want to make sure you don't give that other Amiibo a chance to start building that momentum. And Kai Nero's doing a great job at it. He looked like he was going to go for a down air, which would have been amazing. And at 79%, he probably could have gotten a really good KO. But it looks like he's giving Pig God a chance to kind of get his bearings, and now that momentum that Kai Nero had early in the games has been canceled out with Pig God now pulling ahead. And not only pulling ahead, he also gets that first knockout as well. Alright, Kai Nero getting his first knockout, but a little late. He's already at 81% on his second life, and that smash attack from Pig God is not going to help any. And at 99%, he's already in KO range, and he's only done 20 damage so far to Pig God. He's got to get that momentum back that he had in that first stock. He was doing really good, but it looks like Pig God's kind of wising up to his tricks, getting that second knockout, and he's only at 20% on his last stock. So Pig God winning this game is going to put him and Ayer at a tied position. So there might actually be a three-way tie, which would mean a tiebreaker between those three Amiibo, which is actually Nazgul's chance to come out ahead. If we go into the tiebreaker and they each have one win against each other, the secondary tiebreaker is going to be the Amiibo's rating, which I believe Nazgul would come out ahead on that one.
Start the battle. Hero. King K. Rool.
Alright, we've got the last match for Group W, and then we can see how this group stacks up. Then after that, we've got the last 5 games of the Prize League season. It's going to be Dauntless versus Thick Boy, Sling versus Royal Fire. That's the match of the night that I'm really wanting to see, because this is Sling's chance to actually go to the finals. I'm really rooting for Sling on this one against Royal Fire, but it's not going to be an easy matchup for her. After that, it's Bystander versus Dr Hart. Bystander, unfortunately, is not in a great spot. He needs to win this match to potentially go into a tiebreak situation against Steve Irwin and Thick Boy. But it's looking like he could potentially be hit down into the Survival League if he doesn't win this game. And then after that, it's going to be Goblin versus Steve Irwin. And the last match of the night, the Shrike versus Ayer. And this is another one of those matches. Right now, Warfare, Ficus, and Kynero all lost their games. There's going to be a tiebreaker. It's a 3-way tiebreaker so far for who's going to be going into the Survival League next season and not the Qualified League. If Bananas loses this game, it's going to be a 4-way tie to see who loses. And I won't be able to easily figure that out until after stream, because it's going to be potentially very complicated. And this is a dangerous stage for both of these Amiibo. Any Amiibo that has either a really good or a very unpredictable recovery has a lot of trouble with these clouds. There is no ledge that you can grab on them, so you have to land your recovery by landing on the actual cloud. You can't grab it and then come back up. So Gold DXJ's hero having a little bit of trouble trying to figure out what to do, and almost misses. But Banana's gonna knock him off the edge there, and now, ooh, this is not the move he wants to make. But it looks like it works out for him, and the Smash Ball is coming over to his side. Is he gonna fire a fireball at it? He's thinking about it. I don't think he's confident that he can get back onto the stage, so he's hanging out on the right side, and that's going to let Bananas get a really, really early KO against him. He was only at like 18 or 20%, something like that. And now Banana's going to be a full stock ahead, and Gold DXJ's hero not able to recover onto that cloud. Like I said, very dangerous stage for both of those characters, but Gold DXJ's hero taking the brunt of it. And that means Bananas is going to escape that tiebreaker, but because of his current record being 3-6, he is still going to get relegated back down to the Qualified League for Season 7. But he will avoid having to go through the Survival League again, so silver lining.
Start the battle. K. Rool. Two, one, go!
Alright, Dauntless and Thick Boy. If Thick Boy and Steve Irwin want to make it out of the... Well, actually, let me take a look at Bystander. Let's see how he's done against Thick Boy and Steve Irwin, because that actually does play a role in how these tiebreakers are going to work. Actually, Thick Boy did beat Bystander, so if he does have to go in a tiebreaker against him, Thick Boy will win. So right now, Bystander doesn't really care too much if Thick Boy wins this match, but he needs Steve Irwin to lose his match. That's Bystander's only way to get out of the Survival League for next season. And not only that, the Bystander also has to win his game. But right now, it looks like Dauntless doing pretty good so far. He's got Thick Boy getting pretty close to KO range on his second life. Hasn't even been knocked out once yet. And there it is, another KO for Dauntless. Looking really good right now. And this, I believe this would put him... Actually, there's a 5-way tie for third place right now. So I really can't even say that this would guarantee his spot in the finals, because it all really depends on how the other matches go in Group X. I think Group X, probably the most competitive group in this, going into this final round at least. But just like that, Thick Boy has it back down to a one-stock game. It's an uphill battle, though, because he's at 94%, but he does kind of have a little bit of a path forward to getting a reverse 3-stock. He just has to be really, really efficient. He can only take maybe 1 or 2 more hits, as long as they're not like a side smash or something off near the side of the stage. K. Rool does hit hard, so if Thick Boy can get a couple good tilts and just keep... Oh! Charging up that smash attack just a little bit too long. Thick Boy getting too greedy, and that's going to give Dauntless the chance that he needed to finish that game.
Start the battle. Isabel. Zelda.
All right, I'm gonna be honest. This is the game I've been waiting for tonight. Sling and Royal Fire, both of them 4-4, which means whoever wins this one is gonna stand a pretty good chance of going into the finals. They're gonna be going against Dauntless and whoever else wins their matches, though. Ayer, Dr Hart, both of them also are at 4-4. We've got a pretty normal stage here, so we probably won't see too many shenanigans stage-wise. Ooh, Sling's got to be careful. You don't want to get left behind by the level there. They're both kind of staying a little bit too long on that platform. This is going to be a really tough match for Sling, though, because one of the things that Sling likes to do is juggle, and Zelda has a pretty good counter to that, which is her down air. But so far, it looks like Sling doing pretty good. She was trying to use her fishing rod to get back, but just a little bit too far. Even dropping off of the stage to get one more attack in. Starting out, Sling's in a good spot. The down air was great from Royal Fire, but not quite enough to get the KO against Sling. Sling's gonna go deep for that knockout. Ooh, and Royal Fire, I thought she was going to be stuck under the stage, but was able to slide up the side of the stage to get back on. And both of these Amiibo in KO range, it looked like Royal Fire was going to go for the down air, but Sling was ready for it. Gotta be honest, I'm not very impartial in this commentary right now. Sling, or Royal Fire waiting for quite a while on using that final smash, kind of surprised. Usually the Zeldas, you'll see them use it immediately. But it looks like we're going to go to the second stock, both Amiibo 0-0. So despite getting hit by a final smash, Sling actually still ahead in this game so far. And just that one mid-air combo, getting Royal Fire to 68%. Almost nice. And one of the things that makes Isabelle really good at doing that up air juggling is those attacks have a really fast activation time, so a lot of times you can outspeed the other Amiibo. And Sling going to be going into this third stock with an advantage. Ooh, but Royal Fire almost getting a KO. So this is Sling's chance to pull ahead. But she's got to be careful because it's been a while since that Smash Ball popped up, and that could be Royal Fire's chance to get another KO. And there we go, 1-1. Sling not able to get too much of an edge, but still enough, potentially. Oh, actually, maybe not. Royal Fire's going to do some juggling of her own, and now she's pulling ahead damage-wise. You don't want to let Zelda run away with that damage, because as we've seen, Royal Fire's got a few good down airs against Sling, just none of them have been able to stick yet. Looks like Sling going for her own. Smash Ball's out. This is Sling's chance or Royal Fire's chance to end it right now. Sling gonna take a swing at it, but she's... Ooh. It looks like Royal Fire's gonna go for it. If she can break that Smash Ball, that's gonna be it, and there we go. That is game. Sling's chances and dreams at making it into the season finals are gone. Royal Fire is gonna have a chance. She'll be going against Dauntless in this tiebreaker, along with Dr. Hart or Ayer, depending on who wins their matches. Alright, Bystander starting out strong. He's going to be trying to ruin Dr. Hart's chances at the finals, but at the same time, protecting his chances at staying in the season proper, the Grand Prix proper. And great attack on that smash ball from Bystander. He's going to have a chance to get that first knockout here any second. Ooh, not only does he get the first knockout, he does it without using his final smash. That's going to give him a chance to do some huge damage in this second stock. He's kind of avoiding it, though. He does hit Dr. Hart, and close to the side like that, that could be enough, even at 20% to get the KO. Looks like it is. Bystander could potentially be knocking Dr. Hart out of the finals. Looking more and more realistic here. Which is surprising because Dr. Mario's not the greatest matchup for Hero. But not the worst either. Dr. Hart getting that first knockout. That's the first step in getting that reverse 3 stock that he's going to need if he wants to make it into the finals. Ooh, great charged up smash attack from Bystander. A lot of the times you don't see Amiibo land their smash attacks when they do a full charge like that. And there it is, Bystander making it look easy with a 2 stock against Dr. Hart. And it looks like Family's going to have one less Amiibo in the finals this season.
Battle.
And I was looking away for a while, but is this potentially a reverse 3-stock? Ooh, level playing defense for Goblin on that one for sure. Alright, this is anyone's game right now. Both of them in KO range. Goblin off stage is pretty dangerous, though. When you're Ganondorf, you can't get too far off, or you are done. And at 152%, you can get sneezed on, and you can get knocked too far off stage to make a recovery. But it looks like he's gonna manage to do it. Goblin taking out Steve Irwin, and I believe that was Bystander's ticket out of the Survival League, potentially. We'll have to see how that tiebreaker goes. But that might have been a huge favor for Bystander.
Battle. Ridley. King TDD.
Okay, looks like it wasn't a reverse 3-stock. That's why I can't look away sometimes. Alright, last match of the night is going to be the Shrike versus Ayer. Ayer, I believe, if he does not win this match, I think that means Dauntless and Royal Fire will by default be the ones that advance to the finals. If he does win, then we will have to go into a tiebreaker scenario. And that tiebreaker would be between Sling, Ayer, and Dr Hart, looks like. Alright, we've got a relatively normal Mario Maker level, but there is an interesting platform there below the stage. We'll see how that comes into play. Alright, we've got a pretty early Smash Ball, only 20 seconds into the game. I think that's one of the earliest you can get it, actually. And it looks like the Shrike going straight for the final smash, and I think that'll be enough to get the auto knockout. Looks like it is. Looks like a Goomba stole Bowser's little thing there. Alright, Ayer getting revenge on that first knockout, 64% behind, but considering he did get hit with a final smash, not too bad, and actually with those 3 hits, he's almost managed to catch up until the Shrike's able to hit him with a couple more attacks and a side B, which gets a very well-timed knockout, only 33% damage taken on his second stock, looking very, very good for the Shrike right now. It looks like it worked the first time, so he's going to do it again, it looks like. And Anger just barely making it back. One more of those side Bs from the Shrike should be enough, though. Even at 66%, that close to the edge of the stage is usually enough to get the KO. And Anger getting a little bit too preoccupied with that smash ball, and that's going to cost him the match. And that is the end of the Season 6 Prize League. We've got a couple mid-season tournaments we're going to run through. The first one's already done. It's going to be the Choose Your Destiny tournament. All of those Amiibo have already been selected. I have the bracket made. I just need to post it. That'll probably be happening in the next, probably after this weekend. After that, I have another mid-season tournament. This one will be open to 1 Amiibo per entrant. It'll be any Amiibo except for the banned ones, which would be Bowser and Incineroar. Details for that are coming up. It's pretty much just pick your Amiibo, enter it, and there's a quick little form you'll have to fill out on Google Docs. And then the third one, this one's going to be basically just a collection of my personal favorite Amiibo that have been in through all of the seasons since Season 2. So we'll have a, what do you call it, a favorite Amiibo tournament, I guess we'll call it. So, not necessarily the best, just the ones I like to watch the most. So those will be the 3 mid-season tournaments, and it looks like we'll get the final results here for Group X. Alright, like I thought, Goblin and the Shrike, along with Dauntless and Royal Fire, will be the ones going into the season finals from Group X. After that, we've got a 3-way tie between Anger, Dr. Hart, and Sling. Unfortunately, there's only room for 2, I believe. Yeah, sure is. So there's going to be another tiebreaker between Anger, Dr. Hart, and Sling. After that, that'll be the up and down tournament. After that, it's going to be going back to the qualified league. That'll be the next 3 positions. That'll be shared between the loser of the tiebreaker between Anger, Dr. Hart, and Sling, along with the 2 winners of the tiebreaker between Steve Irwin, Bystander, and Thick Boy. I believe... Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting group. There's a lot of tiebreakers, so the only thing I can say for sure is the Shrike, Goblin, Dauntless, and Royal Fire are all going into the finals. I'll have the tiebreaker results posted probably sometime tomorrow morning, or maybe tonight if I get bored waiting for the VODs to upload. If you missed the VODs, you obviously won't be here to see this, but I will have them uploaded on the website. You can either click on your Amiibo's name, and on their little profile sheet, it'll have a VOD link for their last match. As soon as I get all that data input, probably sometime either tomorrow morning or shortly after the stream, depending on how long it takes to upload it. Anyway, I'll have the schedule set for these mid-season tournaments, as well as getting the finals all ready to go. I want to be done by Thanksgiving, that way we can have the Season 7 entrants ready to go. I'll have the signups opening this weekend, and they'll be going through the month of November. And I want the Survival League to start probably the first weekend of December is my goal for that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the last round of the Season 6 Prize League. Season 7 just around the corner. And if you're not in the top 5 on the points, you got to start betting. You can bet online on the website as soon as those matches are posted, which I'm not sure when it will be yet, but it'll be soon. Anyway, have a good night, and thanks for watching.